And over the next month, we're going to bring you stories highlighting California's vibrant and diverse Hispanic community.
We begin in the Salinas Valley. Len Ramirez introduces us to the farm worker turned farm owner who is living out his American dream.
Well, here in the very fertile Salinas Valley, it would still be hard to find a more beautiful and productive farm field than this one right here. And all of these beautiful zucchini were planted, grown, harvested, and sold by a man who just a few short years ago was a hired hand on somebody else's field. Today, he is the farmer. Sunrise in the Salinas Valley, and Espíritu Santos has already been at work for 4 hours harvesting his zucchini.
You had to see which one qualifies. This one is the extra fancy, you look it's looking good.
He works like this every day.
You had to harvest the good one and cut the bad one, throw it away because they're gonna damage the plant.
Sundays and holidays included.
You don't have any Sundays. You didn't have any like family events. You had to work. Your birthday day, you had to work, right? You have to be all day, pushing hard and hard and hard.
But he isn't working that hard for just anyone. For the first time in his life, he's his own boss.
I'm coming for looking for the American dream. This one's a good one.
Santos is the owner of La Biznaga Organic Farms. It's small, just 6.5 acres outside of Salinas. But its neat rows of zucchini, broccolini, celery, and green beans are well tended, productive, and bursting with color. Santos works the land himself and often hires his father and mother and sister and brother to help him harvest. The family immigrated from Mexico when Santos was just 15. They started with nothing, often working on large corporation farms like this one by day and sleeping on bare floors in a rented room at night. But all that changed when he found a program to help fledgling farmers.
After working on the strawberry fields for almost 6 years, I found ALBA. Someone told me about ALBA.
ALBA is the Agriculture Land-Based Training Association, which has its roots in President Johnson's war on poverty from the 1960s. It's evolved into a public and privately funded organic farm incubator with classrooms, equipment, and acres of prime land, which it leases to farm workers who dream of something bigger.
Our goal is not to grow vegetables, really. It's to grow farmers. And help create a pipeline for
Nathan Harkleroad is ALBA's education program director.
As you probably know, farmers are aging out in California and across the country, and we need new folks to fill their boots. And in our experience, farm workers are a great pool of talent to do that. They usually come from farming backgrounds in Mexico, and they've been learning on the job in California, working in the ag industry, and they have the work ethic and the drive and are willing to make the sacrifice to get a business off the ground.
Santos enrolled in the program 3 years ago and took English classes at night. ALBA taught him organic farming, business planning, marketing, and food safety regulations.
When I started the courses, okay, I see my future, and when they give me the land, I couldn't even believe that I have half an acre, starting my small business, being my own owner, and like, as you can see, right now I'm so happy that ALBA helped me with my dream. Some of the zucchini is going to the Bay Area.
Santos's farm is now certified organic, and he gets top dollar for his produce, which he sells to distributors who ship to well-known grocery chains throughout California.
They're selling really good prices.
And he continues to invest in himself, putting his profits into equipment and planning for when he goes on his own. Farmers must exit the ALBA program after 5 years. But by then, Santos should have enough experience to complete the transition from farm worker to independent farm owner.
We have a huge need for more equity in our food system. The writing's on the walls. We have 90% of the labor force in agriculture being Latino, usually immigrants from Mexico or other parts of Central America, yet they only represent 4% of the farm owners. So we want the demographics of our farmers to more fully represent the demographics of the state and country, and that's what we're all about.
Santos's goal now is to have a 50-acre ranch of his own.
I am the motor of the car, and that's the success for being a small farmer.
And so he plans to keep on working hard to make the next phase of his American dream come true.